staggering how small the number is of guys that actually make it and stay. And yet the passion and the love they have for the game to keep coming back and trying again.
Exactly right. And he's had a taste of it, and you learn a little bit more each time what it takes. And what I like is the G League. The league is using the G League now, Beth. Didn't used to do it as much. They go back down, and it's great. And we're going to see most of these guys in the G League, some of them eventually with the parent teams.
The harder you push, the better we get. Introducing Copperfit Ice, the world's first compression sleeve with the cooling sensation of menthol. The more you move, the more you'll feel the support. Our most advanced compression sleeve yet, a more durable heavyweight weave with seamless four-way stretch for continuous compression and faster recovery of sore muscles and joints. Copperfit Ice. Get the full line of Copperfit Ice compression at these fine stores.
Let me be direct. Some people are paying more than double for teeth straightening with Invisalign. And then there's Smile Direct Club. You get a smile you love directed by one of their doctors with a liner set directly to you. So the savings go directly to you. 60% less than Invisalign. And Smile Direct Club guarantees your smile for life. Your life. Choose Smile, choose Direct. Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club. Love that song.
The league's brightest stars light up Las Vegas. We're all about the WNBA All-Star Game. Saturday at 8:30 on ABC.
Astros, Angels, it's an ALS showdown on Sunday Night Baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Hey, all kinds of good basketball going on in Las Vegas this weekend. It's WNBA All-Star Weekend, hosted by the defending world champion Las Vegas Aces. The three-point contest and the skills challenge on ESPN Friday afternoon, 4 Eastern, and then Saturday night primetime, the All-Star Game at 8:30 on ABC.
I'll put a plug in for my neighbor, Kelsey Plum, who lit it up when she was at Utah, and she's really doing a heck of a job for the Aces. How many Aces are in the game? They could have half the team.
Team Asia Wilson, and she picked all her buds. Yes.
Good for her.
I think there's a handful that'll be involved. And the pride of Central New York, Brianna Stewart, picked the other side after leaving your beloved Seattle for Liberty this year.
The Storm fans are so good. When they came in and the Liberty played at Klein and Pledge Arena, they gave her a well-deserved standing ovation.
That will be a lot of fun to watch prime time.
Stewie's another one that had to overcome coaching playing for Gino in college, so she had to overcome that also.
Unprecedented. Her class won 4 straight natties.
How about that? One is difficult enough. 4 straight? That's hard to do. I don't care how many players you have or how great a coach Gino Auriemma is.
Knicks right now riding the struggle bus offensively. At one stretch, they had missed 10 of 11 shots.
I'm going to give credit to the Orlando defense, and also probably you see a little bit of why both these teams came in 0-2. You just hit one of those droughts, and it's hard. You're playing a team that's really working on defense, and if offense is not your forte, it's you can have droughts like this.
They were a fifth-place team last year. Of course, they beat Cleveland first round and then lost to Miami, their first series win in the postseason in 10 years. So
Tibbs did a great job. Kesty and I had on ESPN Radio, Mark Kesty and myself had 2 of the games in that series against Cleveland. Cleveland had an excellent year, but the Knicks just took it to him. Josh Hart, there's Tibbs, looking like he usually looks on the bench. His head down and find something and not be happy about.
That's the relaxed Tibbs, by the way, not coaching today.
He's the best. He is some coach, and we're going to talk later about the Steve Kerr and their World Cup team going on. Tibbs, of course, was on the gold medal staff in Rio. Worked for 4 years as a assistant with USA Basketball, and he's got a pair of guys, Jalen Brunson and
Josh Hart.
both going to be there with Steve Kerr and the team in the Philippines.
Of course, Brunson shined last year in his first year in New York. Julius Randle, the double-double machine. R.J. Barrett with that strong postseason. Can he carry that over? They didn't have any draft picks this year, so they're going with
what they had, but it's a pretty
similar
good group. Well, RJ,
Dante, DiVincenzo, they did.
yeah, that's a good pickup. RJ will probably be there with Canada himself, I would think.
I would think. Well, they got a terrific pickup with Josh Hart last year.
It made a big difference when he came on board, but the biggest difference was Jalen Brunson, no question about that.
Nice slash to the rim. And the basket. Charlie Brown Jr.'s having a good night.
Charlie Brown Jr. has been impressive.
Campbell for three.
Charlie was,
Just not letting them get back in.
No, they're not. And again, Charlie's the first one, and you talk about struggling, first one in double figures for the Knicks. It's been that kind of afternoon and early evening so far.
They had the offensive rating of 3 last year. Their net rating was top 10. Of course, in New York, they're always talking about whether or not they need to add one more. They need that star power, but a lot of the other role players are back.
That's a good roster for Tibbs to work with. I think DiVincenzo will be an excellent addition.
Signed a 4-year, $47 million deal coming over from the Bucks. Just beating the shot clock buzzer is Peterson.
Well, did a nice job bleeding it down right to the end.
Off the rim with the heave. 64-53 Magic to the fourth.
I find it funny when people think they can define me.
Because I'm more than just one me.
There's the one that loves to escape into new worlds.
There's the one who likes to laugh.
And the one with the wild side.
I need a fire breather.
There's many sides to you.
And they all deserve the best. Introducing Max, the one to watch.
Show the world what it means to be a fan at Fanatics.com. The world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
I work at Lumi Deodorant, and I'm going to tell you how to get the best deal on Lumi. It's the starter pack. You pick 2 full-size deodorants, and you get 2 mystery items for free and free shipping. So now's your chance to try Lumi Whole Body Deodorant with 72 hours of odor control.
You shop for vitamins at Walmart? Force Factor products powerfully improve your health, but they're also delicious, easy to use, and affordable. That's why Force Factor is now the #1 best-selling herbs and supplements brand at Walmart. Unleash your potential with Force Factor at Walmart.
2 Whopper Juniors for just $5. 6 options, so much to offer. Barbecue, bacon, cheese to name a few. Only $5 and you get to have 2. Have it your way.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. I'm with Jet Howard. Coming out of halftime, Jet, you guys were able to build an 11-point lead. What's been the difference?
We're just playing fast, playing together, making open shots. We're doing good right now.
19 points for you so far. How would you assess your play?
I feel solid. Take care of the ball a little bit better, but my teammates really got me involved, so I think that's why I'm doing good.
Dad flew in, you just showing out for him?
Nah, I didn't even see him over there.
Thank you. I don't believe that.
Neither do we.
There is no question about that. That was speech with a forked tongue right there.
He's been giving Pops the occasional sideward glance up and down the court. And why not? He's had a terrific night so far, leading all scorers with 19. Knicks need to make a move.
And they just turned it over. Beth, they had 8 turnovers in the third. They opened up the fourth with 1, but Mr. Peterson makes up for that.
QJ Peterson out of VMI, who was playing in China last season, has made stops in Turkey, Denmark, Ukraine, Korea, and the Czech Republic packed into his 28 years. Yes.
I'd love to see his passport. He's got a real interesting passport. A lot of stamps in there.
Garrett, nice hesitation. Here he goes again. Short. Hill comes out of there with it and then dribbled on the sideline.
Juwan over talking to, see Juwan Howard talking to Tom Thibodeau, and people saying Tibbs never smiles. There he's smiling right there.
Having a fun conversation here courtside at Thomas and Mack. Our summer league action. These two teams out of the race. There are 5 unbeatens to start out the day, led by Cleveland and Houston, who are both 3-0.
They already got their number 3 in the book. For our viewers, you play 4 games and then they reshuffle it. This is the 3rd game for most of these teams today. By the end of tonight, we'll know a lot more about how it stands going in and what 4 teams are going to advance based on those results in Game 4.
Point differential and points scored are the 2 big tiebreakers. The ones to keep your eye on. Unless there's a head-to-head, it's only 2 teams, and that trumps everything.
Yeah, I think Dylan Murphy, the coach for Orlando, loves his 2 draft picks, but he didn't like that pass there from number 6 pick to number 11 pick. It turned out to be a turnover. Yeah. Got to see the whole floor. Anthony Black did not on that possession.
Both sides have gotten a little sloppy here.
Yeah, it really gotten sloppy after the first half.
Knicks, though, creeping closer. They are just continuing to lack the range. At one point, it was 10 misses in a row from three-point land. On the day, they're 5 for 20. Black.
Tough shot. Another tough decision. Not easy. Playing against a level of defense and a level of size you haven't seen before. It's one of the many adjustments young players, rookies have, particularly one-and-done rookies. Only 1 year, played for an excellent coach in Eric Musselman, but still, it is a huge adjustment.
Knocked down the 3 there. Well, I think one place where it shows up, PJ, is in the turnovers. And
also a lot of big numbers in that turnover column. It's unusual to use the word cold in Las Vegas, but there we go. It ends it. Orlando was very cold. They had the Knicks right back in the game.
No lead is safe in Summer League.
Amen.
Peterson, can they go back-to-back? Nope. Well, they'll get the deuce, though, after the Magic ping-ponged it around.
Jet Howard made a major mistake. I know his father taught him better than that. You don't save the ball underneath the other team's basket unless you see who you're saving it to.
That will be New York basketball. So after the Magic outscored New York in the 3rd quarter 23-12, it is the Knicks 9-2 here to open up the 4th.
Our stat maven, Steve LeBeau's got his hands full just trying to keep track of these runs today. Back and forth. Here come the runs.
Oh, it's a good day to be a stat nerd.
Amen.
Here's Keels. Corner Martin, and there was some jostling underneath. They're going to get Black off the ball for the push. We'll get DJ Wilson back into the game. DJ's plus-minus is 16 today.
Oh, we got a little elbow there, it appeared. Didn't hit him in his haircut either. I thought it hit him in the side of his head, but officials didn't see it. That would have elicited a review for sure.
Hill. Boy, all of a sudden, everything has moved out to the perimeter.
Yeah, there's no penetration there. Everything is happening outside the three-point line. That's never a good thing. 66-64 Magic.
Need some rim running.
With new Scope Squeeze Mouthwash Concentrate, just add water, squeeze to control the strength of your mouthwash, and find a zone all your own. Scope Squeeze.
When everything hurts, you need relief that's deeper than ice. You need Tidal, the cryotherapy spray that goes beyond cold to take control of the pain.
This was just easy, and it felt so good.
I was like, wow, that actually smells good.
It's like penetrating into my skin, which I really love.
Tidal's powerful plant-based formulation was developed to help world-class athletes recover faster.
Tidal cryotherapy spray can contribute to total body recovery because it can alleviate muscle pain, joint pain, even back pain.
A 360-degree continuous spray relieves pain in even the hardest to reach areas, dries fast, and lasts.
When you get older, the joints start hurting. The spray is easy. You just bring it wherever you are, spray it, and it feels great within minutes.
It changes my life in a way that I can still be active and yet not feel aches and pains when I'm sitting there for long hours.
Tidal Cryotherapy, available at these fine retailers. Visit Tidal.com for locations.
Hi, Phil Swift here. This is Flex Super Glue. Just one single drop virtually welds itself to the surface and can easily lift over 3 tons. Get the new Flex Super Glue because it works.
Welcome back to the NBA 2K24 Summer League. Out on the concourse here at Thomas & Mack. A little bit of everything available to the fans. They have turned out in big numbers.
We could go up to DQ between games. I think we will not have enough time.
Love a little blizzard, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
I think our producer, Paul Irvin, may have just made a run up there. He wasn't talking in our headset a second ago.
Him and Rich are just sitting there in that air-conditioned trailer enjoying themselves.
We have so many good people behind the scenes putting in long days and nights to bring you the action here from Las Vegas, and a doff of the cap to all the crews here working ESPN and NBA TV and so many folks that love to be a part of this NBA family.
You're not including Harris Pavlishoff.
Yes, I am.
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your name dropping has been on point tonight.
Well, the ones we've been in the trenches with for a long time. Good D.
Nice block there by Black. Tony tries the Euro on a collision with Peterson. QJ is having a bit of an impact here.
Yeah, he is for sure.
Did he have the position?
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I'll tell you what. We'll discuss that in the next game. We got Monty McCutcheon, full-time defender of officials. We'll see what he has to say.
We will be having a very pleasant and professional conversation with Monty in our second game coming up, Lakers and Celtics.
Sure, he'll have one of his battery-operated suits. There's Mr. McCutcheon in the stands. Fortunately, not listening to us.
Here's Keels coming off the screen. Can't get that one to drop. And a tie-up to Tony.
A lot of tie-ups in this game. Both teams getting after the loose balls, getting on the floor and wrapping up, trying to wrap up the ball. The smaller sphere, not to be confused with the larger one outside the arena.
Approaching the final 5 minutes, one of these teams looking to pick up their first win here in Las Vegas. Lakers Celtics coming up next. LA is 2-0. They are still in the chase for the championship.
The Lakers have turned it around. If I'm not mistaken, they were 0-2 in the California Classic in Sacramento. But again, a little advantage. Having those 2 games as kind of warm-up games before they got to Las Vegas.
Brown with a nice leak out and lays it in off of the turnover.
Look out.
All out by QJ on that one.
Speaking of a little English on the Q-tip, watch this. Spun it in, went across the basket, and then delivered it home. And chalk up the stick before he did that. Charlie Brown Jr., 7 for 11,
Yes.
4 boards on top of that. He's still the only Nick in double figures. Yes, he is.
Peterson's chasing him, though. He's got 9.
Yeah, he's knocking on the door. And Trevor Keels. And Jalen Martin. We got a bunch of guys sitting on 9.
Balanced. Weatherspoon got it for 3. Give Black the assist.
They're asking Black to handle the ball more than maybe he's used to doing because, they want to get him playing time. They want to see what you're capable of doing. That's also what Summer League is all about.
5 on the shot. Peterson drops it off for Foster. Good catch with contact, but can't knock it down.
Boy, there's been a lid on the basket for paint shots for the Knicks. When they get the ball in close, they struggle to finish.
Skip Weatherspoon wide open.
Halfway down and spun out for Quindary.
Brown. Like that, Foster, offensive rebound and a foul on the patient whistle.
Hey, PJ, I'm just curious. Trevor Keels is such an interesting case. He spent his rookie year on a two-way contract, a qualifying offer, which makes his future a little uncertain. So his time here is very, very important. He's an ultra-competitive guy, a winner, obviously. We know that from Duke. How do you view him fitting in with this Knicks organization moving forward?
Well, I like him. I like his body size. He plays aggressively. Tom Thibodeau loves that. I would think, they're not basing it on what he does offensively, but I think they wanted to see a little bit better offense than he showed in the first 2 games. But they know how good Trevor Keels is. And again, you look at this roster, last time out, Beth and I were just looking at the roster, Katie, going back and forth. A lot of players back for the New York Knicks, and they add Dante DiVincenzo to that mix. It's not easy to find a spot, and if you do find a spot, it's less easy to get any playing time.
Yeah. Here's Howard, 19 points, all in the first half for Jet. Wilson around now.
Telling you, he's got to be playing at that basket in front of his father, Beth. Doesn't like the other basket.
There's Keels off the fake. Skip pass. Got it. Finding the hot hand, Charlie Brown Jr.
Knicks almost all the way back.
Fired into the crowd.
Charlie Brown's done a nice. Trevor Keels. Katie wanted to talk about him. He found him. Charlie Brown delivers. 3 for 7 from downtown.
Right now.
Shop Macy's Black Friday and July specials now, like underwear, bras, and more starting at $9.99. Up to 65% off Samsonite, Travel Pro, and more, and Effie Fine jewelry. Plus, get free shipping with any $25 purchase at Macy's. Let me be direct. Some people are paying more than double for teeth straightening with Invisalign. And then, there's Smile Direct Club. You get a smile you love directed by one of their doctors with a liner sent directly to you. So the savings go directly to you. 60% less than Invisalign. And Smile Direct Club guarantees your smile for life. Your life. Choose Smile, choose Direct. Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club. Love that song.
This is Shohei Ohtani, an ace hurling 100-mile-per-hour fastballs, and a slugger hitting towering blasts. He's an angel gifted from baseball heaven. Give us Shohei Ohtani on Sunday Night Baseball.
Don't forget, coming up next here on ESPN, it's the Lakers and the Celtics capping off day 6 of Summer League here in Las Vegas.
Is that the Sphere? There it was in the background.
We got Boston fans mingling with Los Angeles fans here tonight. That should be a good one coming up.
And everybody on the edge of their seat waiting for Mr. McCutcheon to come in and educate us about the new rules.
Going to be talking about the officials.
There's Monty.
There it is.
Oh, he's not wearing one of his suits. Good news.
He's working the crowd, spreading the good word about the rules changes that we've seen here and will be continuing into the regular season with the coach's challenge.
I like that. It's going to be interesting to watch that this year. It does free up the coaches then to go after a situation that's really caused them some consternation is when one of your lead players gets maybe a third foul or something like that, and you want to challenge in the past, and at the same time you're saying, but I got to keep it, I got to have one at the end, and that's been a difficult decision for the coaches. They're freed up now. It's just got to make sure that it's a good decision. There's Jamal Mosley, there's Tom Thibodeau, two coaches that I'm sure are relishing a second challenge
and I think
opportunity.
The fans are really going to
Joey Crawford.
appreciate the new flopping penalty as well.
Joey, one of the best to ever. Ball whistle in this league.
So,
he's the easiest guy, me, Beth, to get along with. Off the court, fantastic. On the court, a little tough, but he got the calls right.
Knicks have come all the way back. They have their first lead since late in the first half. After trailing double digits, Keels. Contact from Wilson.
They're inching back in the free throws. They didn't get many free throws in the first. You made the point. Jet Howard has been very, very quiet in the second half. Been too busy doing interviews with Katie. That's why. He's got to focus on what's going on here. No more Katie interviews.
It's a 19-7 run here for the Knicks in the fourth after trailing by 13 in the third.
Cannot afford to miss those.
What are they now, 3 for 9?
No, they jumped
at the stripe. Did they?
I've got them 5 for 11. Yeah. All right, that's two big misses right there.
5 for 12. Two minutes to go. PJ, some good defense on Jet Howard, making it tough for him to get the ball. Howard's trying to create the double comes, knocked loose. And Keels corrals.
Well, that whole possession was outside the three-point line until the very end. You talked about that. No penetration. Last 2 minutes of the game, you want to see some execution.
Peterson, deep three. Around and out.
Deep is not the word. He was by the logo.
It was Jerry Westian out there.
You.
Witherspoon. He'll take a shot to knock it down. He's got 15 now. And the Magic retake the lead.
Neither team in foul trouble is going to take 2 fouls in the last minute, and there's one. It's only team foul number 5 for the Magic, and now they bump it up on the scoreboard so they know the next one. You're still only allowed 2 in the final 2 minutes at each period, so next foul by the Magic will put the Knicks back on the line.
Peterson. Charlie Brown, did he keep that foot down? The officials say yes. Had it knocked loose underneath. Witherspoon. Lost the handle and out of bounds.
Wow, tough play. Thought he got squeezed. Bill Murphy and the Magic bench thought there was a travel on the other end. There's a little bit of a reach. That, prevented him from catching up with the ball. Again, where are you going? You try and split people in transition. You're up one with 43 and change. You got to get control of the ball, and you got to make sure you get a good shot.
Martin directing try and pick the shooter. Brown is down in the corner. Foster. Off the bounce, Martin, and a foul. With 29.1 to go.
You mentioned it, they're 5 for 12 from the free throw line, just under 42%. Orlando 12 for 16, that's a pretty attractive 75%, but these are the two biggest free throws of the game so far.
So no more fouls to give for Orlando. They have a couple of timeouts. New York does have one foul to give and a single timeout left. Remember, even if you have one, your coach is challenged to get a second. Late in games, you will still need a timeout to go for another one.
I'll tell you what, if you can't make free throws, you're not going to win a close game.
No. Is that 3 misses in a row?
3 in a row. I can't remember the one before that.
Yeah,
it could be even
longer.
worse. But 3 for sure here late in the game.
Martin gets that one to tie it. 29.1 to play.
If they can bleed it down, Dylan Murphy's going to let him play.
Weatherspoon, the fade in the lane. That won't go. Rebound Knicks. And a timeout New York. Back in a moment for the finish.
Let me be direct. Some people are paying more than double for teeth straightening with Invisalign. And then there's Smile Direct Club. You get a smile you love directed by one of their doctors with a liner sent directly to you. So the savings go directly to you. 60% less than Invisalign. And Smile Direct Club guarantees your smile for life. Your life. Choose Smile, choose Direct. Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club. Love that song.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
I have an annuity, but I need cash now.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
All right, so set for the finish now. 12.3 to go. Tie game, Knicks and Magic off of the Orlando miss. Who do you like to get a touch here, at least, and a look for New York?
Well, I'll tell you, Charlie Brown Jr. has been the man. I'd love to see it in his hands, but it's the smaller guys out front. The challenge here is to take it down where there's enough time for you to get an offensive rebound, but not enough time for the other team to get a shot. That's not easy to do, but overtime's not the worst thing. What you don't want to do is shoot it too soon and have the Magic coming down the floor with a chance to win it, you not having a chance to answer. I say Charlie Brown Jr., let me make sure he's on the floor. He's inbounding the ball right now. That's often the most dangerous man. Watch him coming inbounds. If he gets it inbounds. Oh, boy. They thought they heard a whistle, but it was not. Unless one of the officials said inadvertent, but I think they just got to redo it. I'll tell you what, that's fortunate right there. The whistle I was waiting to hear was a 5-second call. That was very close to 5 seconds in terms of trying to get the ball in bounds. Don't like when we have the meetings.
Well, immediately, Dylan Murphy pointed at the official. The insinuation was that he definitely heard the whistle.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of people heard it or thought they heard it.
So let's see, 8.6 seconds. Inadvertent whistle.
That's probably a good call.
You noticing that? On the inbound. They do get it back to Charlie Brown Jr. He hands it off, and the the bucket with 6.1 to go by Foster.
I think they might put some more on
it's
the
a
clock.
clock issue.
Yeah.
We'll get the replay for you when we return.
And just like that, she starts to grin. The spark of something new begins. There's something in the water. On her own, she's in the zone. Resilience building in her bones. There's something in the water. On and off the boat, she glides. A force of nature on the rise. There's something in the water.
Hi, Phil Swift here for the Flex Seal family of flood protection products designed to help protect from floods. They help slow down or even stop water from entering, and they're removable. Get the removable Flex Seal family of flood protection products.
How white do you think your teeth really are? Let's try the tissue test. Oof, still yellow. Whitening toothpaste can only do so much.
There's toothpaste white and there's Crest 3D White Strips white. They whiten like a $400 professional treatment.
So much whiter.
Crest.
Oftentimes, it's the inbound of the most dangerous man. You see Charlie Brown inbound it. He gets the handoff, he penetrates, and he finds Michael Foster Jr. for the layup. Really good execution by the Knicks. Granted an extra opportunity by that inadvertent whistle, but nonetheless, the referees have put a little more time on the clock. 7.2. Magic will advance the ball, I would think. They have the opportunity to advance it up here. 7.2, an eternity in the NBA. Question of who's going to play him. The Knicks, remember, have a foul to give. There's an art to that, though. A team that hasn't been together too much. Dice might have talked about it, but you got to be careful not to foul in the act of shooting. I'm looking for the two guys closest to us, Jet Howard or Quindary Witherspoon.
Witherspoon had the last shot. Howard is scoreless in the second half. They're looking for Jet. And they will call the timeout after struggling to get the ball in.
Anthony Black was unable to get it in. Fortunately, they had another timeout. First they ran Witherspoon off the screen, and then they ran Jet Howard. We're not able to get either one the ball, so that will be erase the whiteboard and let's try something else. No more timeouts. Yeah, no more timeouts for the Magic. You see Anthony Black right here. Comes Witherspoon off the drip. Screen, Jet Howard never got there. He was open late. Good call by Black. He wasn't sure. You certainly don't want a 5-second violation, but now they do not have a timeout, so they got to get it in. And you got to make sure you don't panic. Getting it in is an adventure. Once it's in, you got 7 full seconds. That's plenty of time to get something done. The Knicks on the other end, on their play, they follow the inbounds pass with a handoff and then 2 dribbles and then a pass. So a lot can happen in 7.2. Nothing happens if you don't get the ball in bounds.
Overcoming a 13-point deficit, and the Knicks owning this fourth quarter, outscoring the Magic 22-9. There are your essentials. That one foul to give still there for the Knickerbockers.
Yeah, turnovers have really been a problem for the Magic. 20 turnovers have led to 24 Knick points. That's one of the reasons the Knicks were able to get back in it, other than the fact they played a really good fourth quarter. See if we have a different setup here. I think we do. Jet Howard appears to be in the backcourt, so he's going to run into the play late. We got a completely different setup here from Dylan Murphy.
Black will still be the inbounder. Everybody else has moved.
Yep.
Final seconds for Jet Howard. Step back 3. And it in and out and kicked back up to beat the buzzer.
Initial call is basket good. It's going to be reviewed, of course, but A.J. Ganelli had the basket good. Dice does not agree with the call.
Ties it at 75 to beat the buzzer. And there's Black, and he's got it. Count it. And we've got overtime.
Good call by AJ, and time right there was going to be reviewed, is going to be
They're
reviewed.
still going to look at it.
Either way, but that's good.
Well, you've always said the inbounder is the most dangerous, and there he was. They gave themselves enough time for an offensive rebound.
Confirmed. Good 2-point basket.
And we get overtime.
All right. We'll take you through the overtime rules and tip it when we come back.
The second half is here, and the push to the postseason begins. Steal home, and he will do it! Give us next-level superstars. And the sounds of the game. Oh, the boys improved, I said hi. That might be me. What a catch! That was fun. Y'all might need to come around more. Astros, Angels. It's an AL West showdown on Sunday Night Baseball.
Thursday Night Thunder is back.
Start your engine!
12 drivers, equal cars.
Green flag, and we're racing in the Camping World SRX Series.
6 tracks.
All the way across the racetrack.
This is going to be a fun race at the end.
Great side-by-side action in the Camping World SRX Series. Are you ready?
For each one of these drivers, it's also going to be an awful lot of fun testing themselves against the superstars of racing.
Find out who's the best.
Season 3, only on ESPN.
NBA Summer League overtime looks like this. It is a race to get to 7 points. And the game will end when a team reaches or surpasses that target score. So it is untimed. Each team does get a timeout. And here's the finish. Down 2. And Anthony Black with the tip.
So often, end of a game, offensive rebound is the difference. As Beth said, only one timeout. The free throw bonus occurs on the second foul. All other 2-minute rules, last 2 minutes of the game. This is like similar to the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah.
We got the target score.
That came just a moment after Michael Foster Jr. had the go-ahead bucket at the end of regulation for the Knicks. 7 points, 7 rebounds.
82 is the magic number.
Yep.
Game ended at 75 all. First to 82 wins it.
Martin will try for 3. Wow. Way off. That's been a story of the night for New York. Struggles from downtown. 7 for 27 now.
26%. That's not going to get it done.
And very poor free throw shooting. 43% from the line.
Well, fortunately for them, Orlando helped them out with the 20 turnovers.
Yep.
And that kept them in the game, and that's why we're still playing.
6 on the shot clock. That's the only clock that matters in Summer League overtime. Wilson strong to the rim.
Everything but the finish. He changed sides of the floor, kind of dipped his head and tried to make it from the right side. Made it a tougher shot.
Fields, Brown, blocked by Wilson. Here comes Weatherspoon the other way. He'll take it. Right up and in.
Guderi made his mind up before he crossed half court. There's no question he was going to shoot that one.
First team to 82 wins it. Corner, Peterson got it. Little yapping with the magic bench after the bucket.
You know that
UJ.
for sure. I'm sure it was not Elijah Hughes, though.
Peterson's had a good second half. Black had it knocked loose.
Second possession in a row.
That was Charlie Brown Jr. that hit it away. Peterson with 14. Oh, he was inside the line.
Definitely
Yep.
inside the line. And they got it right. And maybe a little something said in response.
Double in the corner. Foster able to pass out of it. Peterson. They swing it back out top, looking for three. Had it, couldn't hold it. Peterson gets the puppy set. No.
There's those long rebounds, and the worst to miss, the long foot. Are we doing?
Peterson for three. He's got the 5 points in OT. They are 2 away from a win. Orlando needs 5.
Free throw or a bucket, doesn't matter. 82 is all that matters.
Neither side hasn't win yet here in Las Vegas. Weatherspoon weaves, got hung up, turned it over again. Chance for the Knicks to end it. Peterson on its way, and away short.
The word ill-advised come to mind.
How can the Magic make him pay? Howard, good! His first basket since the first half. And now the Magic are 2 away. Next bucket wins it.
Well, I'll tell you, the way the Knicks have shot the ball from the free throw line, you'd have to think about fouling. 2 points, it's over. Ooh, boy.
Almost a foul there. Yeah. Martin on a drive. Got it! And the Knicks win it in overtime. Just like his old high school coach and Nick Great Charlie Ward taught him how to do it.
Jalen Martin with the penetration and reached back across his body. It's a difficult shot. He's going left, reaches back, right, arches it, nothing but net. No foul call on that one either. A little bit of a collision.
And he's going to chat right now with Katie George.
He's catching his breath, actually, and rightfully so. Jalen, walk me through that. Wasn't an easy basket. You fought through some physicality there, and you laid it in.
Oh, yeah, just trusting the shooting process. The team believed in me, so just trying to make big plays whenever they come to me.
You guys were down 11 at the start of the fourth quarter. How are you guys able to fight your way back into this?
I just give it all to QJ. Like, he's just bringing like a lot of energy, so we just fed off his energy, kept it going.
Was there any worry that you guys would have been deflated after Anthony Black was able to tip that ball back in and force overtime?
Oh, no, we just knew like we got more time in the game, so we just kept playing hard.
What do you feel like you proved this week in Summer League?
Wait, sorry, what you said?
What have you felt like you proved this week in Summer League?
I just proved I belong. I can play with the best.
Congratulations, well done.
So thank you.
12 points for Martin and the big basket to end it in overtime. And a moment there with QJ Peterson, who was strong for the Knicks in the second half. And
16 points, but 2 for 9 from downtown, but he kept believing one was eventually going to go, and it did.
Yep. Well, they were able to really fight their way through a 13-point deficit, struggled in that third quarter, but it was all Knicks in the fourth quarter until that final shot.
Yeah, they doubled them up 20-11 in the fourth quarter, and then all they needed was 7, the target score, and they got it. That's a good win. They really hung in. I thought a well-played game. It was sloppy with the turnovers. The two teams played very, very hard.
Yep. And for the Knicks, they pick up their first win here in Las Vegas. And they hand the Magic their third consecutive loss. They dropped to 0-3, so really good persistence and resilience here for the Knicks to play.
Yeah, for sure, and their defense contributed. 20 turnovers, just too much to overcome for Orlando. They shot it better, they rebounded well, but they were very sloppy with the ball, and that came back to bite them at the end.
All right, the Knicks take it in our second overtime game of the day, and it's Knicks over Magic. Lakers and Celtics, get ready for the rivalry. It's coming up next.
This season's about super team expectations.
The New York Liberty have looked really good.
Contenders leveling up.
All she wants to do is show out. Austin sits inside, lays it in.
Hello, PG. We see you.
We're all about the WNBA All-Star Game. Saturday at 8:30 on ABC.
The second half is here, and the push to the postseason begins. Give us next-level superstars and the sounds of the game. That might be me. What? Come on!
That was fun. Y'all might need to come around more.
Astros, Angels. It's an AL West showdown on Sunday Night Baseball.
Thursday Night Thunder is back.
Start your engine!
12 drivers, equal cars.
Green flag, and we're racing in the Camping World SRX Series.
6 tracks.
All the way across the racetrack. This is going to be a fun race to the end.
Great side-by-side action in the Camping World SRX Series.
Are you ready? For each one of these drivers, it's also going to be an awful lot of fun testing themselves against the superstars of racing.
Find out who's the best.
Season 3, only on ESPN.
We never just see the numbers. We see the people.
When I first started the company, I was really excited to empower people of all abilities. You've made something that people find invaluable. It fuels you to keep making a better impact with your business.
I don't have to think about the pathway to the ocean. I just know that I'm going to be able to surf again.
That's why we're here, to help make it happen. JP Morgan Chase.
Back here in Las Vegas as we get set for the Lakers and the Celtics and our nightcap here in Thomas and Mack. Earlier this week, George Sedano was able to catch up with Laker rookie Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Jalen, this journey, I would imagine, has been incredible for you already thus far. What has it been like to be here at Summer League with the Lakers?
Like you said, it's definitely been incredible, but I think just taking it day at a time. Obviously, going through the whole pre-draft and doing everything like that can kind of be overwhelming, but for me, I try to just take it all in and enjoy it all, and for me, everything's been great.
When you got to draft night and they called your name and it was the Lakers, what kind of ran through your mind at that point?
Honestly, the first thing that came to my mind was Kobe Bryant. Loving Kobe since I was a little kid. For me to get drafted by them, I was just like, wow, it's like kind of full circle, and I was just super happy and, super blessed.
Was he someone you emulated your game after, or were there others?
I mean, if you watch both of us play, we don't really necessarily play the same, but one thing I definitely took from him was that Mamba mentality, just to, attack your craft, work as hard as you can, and, just pretty much be like a killer.
At your time in Indiana, Coach Woodson, certainly with NBA knowledge and having coached in the NBA, what was that like playing for someone like him?
It was great. It was big. I mean, that was, one of the key factors why I went there. I've always wanted to be an NBA player, and him being a player in the NBA and him being a coach, I think it just helped me. I mean, I think I honestly made my transition here to the Lakers and through Summer League pretty easy. Just some of the terminology, some of the sets, and how you guard on defense. Kind of did that in college. Big thanks to Coach Woodson, and big shout out to the Indiana Hoosiers.
Yeah, no doubt. IU. Now, let me ask you about this. Speaking of coaches, what have the conversations been like with Coach Darvin Ham?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much just saying, right now I'm in Summer League, so him just telling me, keep being aggressive, keep doing what I'm doing, keep being a leader, and he's big on defense. Me being a rookie, that's a way I'm going to be able to get on the floor, so he's just saying, we'll lock in on that side of the ball, and then on offense, just be aggressive, get everyone involved, and pretty much just be me.
How much of a challenge is that when you think of guys kind of get thrown together here at Summer League, and you're kind of the floor leader? How much of a challenge is that, dealing with that?
It's not really a challenge, but like you said, you're playing with guys you never played with before, so I think the more you get to be around them off the court and practice with them and things like that, the more you just get to gel, it helps out. So for me, just learning about the players, we got different personalities, every guy's play different, so you really just got to get a feel for everybody.
And then lastly, we've asked everyone this. Crystal ball time. I'm going to make you look in the crystal ball. You tell me, when you look back at your career in the NBA, let's say 15, 20 years out, what is the thing you want to accomplish?
From a personal standpoint, I want to be one of the best point guards to play this game. And then obviously winning. I think winning is the biggest part. I can be one of the best point guards and not win and not get the credit that I deserve. But if you win, everyone remembers winners. So I think winning, championships and just impacting the game.
And then lastly, I know it's a family motto.
Yeah.
Explain to the folks who didn't see it on draft night what your mom said about your nickname, Fino.
Yeah, so last name Schifino, last 4 letters of the last name is Fino, which stands for failure is no option, and that's pretty much the mindset. Just always work hard, and failure is never an option.
Well, you've already gotten off to a great start here, Jalen. Thank you for the time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll get a front row seat for Jalen Hood-Schifino, the Lakers and the Celtics tipping it up when we return to Vegas.
This season's about super team expectations.
The New York Liberty have looked really good.
Contenders leveling up.
All she wants to do is show out. Slips inside, lays it in.
Hello, BG. We see you.
We're all about the WNBA All-Star Game. Saturday at 8:30 on ABC.
The second half is here, and the push to the postseason begins. Steal home, and he will do it! Give us next-level superstars. And the sounds of the game. Tell the boys on booth I said hi. That might be me. What a catch!
That was fun. Y'all might need to come around more.
Astros, Angels. It's an AL West showdown on Sunday Night Baseball.
If you buy generic Viagra from CVS or Walgreens, you might be getting taken to the cleaners. This is from CVS. Look, 9 tablets, 100 milligrams sildenafil, aka generic Viagra, for $406. That's $45 a tablet. This is from Walgreens. $417 for 9 tablets of 100 milligrams sildenafil, or $46 per tablet. You can get the exact same tablets from Friday Plans for just 87 cents. Text PAVE, PAVE, to 69069 and get generic Viagra for just 87 cents. All you got to do is answer a few medical questions on their website. One of their doctors will prescribe you online if appropriate. Right now, Friday Plans is offering $10 off your first package, so you can get 9 tablets for just $15, including taxes and fees. The prescription is free, and the shipping is free as well. Text PAVE, PAVE, to 69069 today.
Welcome to the NBA 2K24 Summer League. Even inside, you can be outside. Inside's a good place to be tonight. Thomas and Mack Center here at UNLV as our NBA Summer League action rolls on. And we have what is often in the regular season the main event. What is the rivalry, the Lakers and the Celtics, and maybe some future stars for these two sides making an appearance tonight. Beth Mullins, PJ Carlissimo, we've got Katie George with us as well, and one of the high draft picks is out here for the Lakers, Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Yeah, number 17 pick out of Indiana University, and when you see this guy, you're going to understand, just like Paolo Banchero last year, he looks like he's ready to go in the NBA. He's a big, strong guy, 1 year, but here's the surprise. Colin Castleton has earned a 2-way contract for the Lakers. 4 games, don't forget they played in Sacramento. He has been unbelievable. 16 a game, 8.3 boards. He's shooting 70% from the field.
Us as well, and one of the high draft picks is out here for the Lakers, Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Yeah, number 17 pick out of Indiana University. See this guy, you're going to understand, just like Paolo Banchero last year, he looks like he's ready to go in the NBA. He's a big, strong guy, 1 year, but here's the surprise. Colin Castleton has earned a 2-way contract for the Lakers. 4 games, don't forget they played in Sacramento. He has been unbelievable. 16 a game, 8.3 boards. He's shooting 70% from the field.
offense, but right there, Colin Gillespie with the theft. You got the number for Crime Stoppers?
Is it 1-800 Crime Stoppers?
Yeah. I guess you got the number.
Headed to the free throw line. Kobe Ross, 6'1".
Look at that right there. Gillespie right there. Picking his pocket, taking his wallet, not even leaving the credit cards.
Could have been a foul on that play, too.
Yeah, I thought it was an one, to tell you the truth.
Kobe Gillespie missed last season due to a leg fracture. Still gets a championship ring, though.
Right. They can't take that ring from you.
Can't take that ring.
Can't take the ring from you.
And what a run by the Nuggets. A dominant run
I think
by the Denver Nuggets.
I think they're in position to possibly run it back next year. I think they have to be the solid favorites in the Western Conference. There's not a team in the West that I can say made a step in the right direction to catch Denver, Phoenix included. I don't think anybody has made a step where I say, man, I think they've caught the Nuggets. In the 7-game series, I'm still putting my money on the big fella.
Strother, tough attempt, won't go down. Ross, lob. Oh, Zuzang couldn't get the finish.
Yeah, sometimes you got to understand, if you're off balance, it's better just to come down, gather yourself, and either go up or pull it out of there and value the possession.
20-12. Ross was sizing up Hunter Tyson there. Zuzang for 3. Go. Nothing but nylon. 11-point advantage.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he was too close for the layup. He just needed that 3-pointer to fall.
Here's Gillespie. Spin move, Strother in the lane. Nice move.
That was nice, silky. Great spin move. Got the contact, was able to slide off the defender.
Julian Strother leading all scorers with 7. The Nuggets trail by 9.
Like I said, a guy like Strother, he fits in on this Denver roster. We talk about Bruce Brown being gone. Strother's going to be one of those guys that's probably trying to compete for minutes in that spot, whether it's him, Watson, Christian Brown, all those guys are going to be able to get a little bit of that action.
Mark Smith running out on a tray. On Jenda inside, going right at Grant Golden. Missed the shot. And it's going to stay with Utah. Timeout on the floor with 2:04 to go in the first quarter.
Julian Strother right here. Quick spin move. And then the finish off the glass. But it's still Utah by 9.
You want to be like the greats? First, believe you are. Greatness requires drip, not like that. Like this. The greats aren't afraid to fail. They're fueled by it. Trophies require greatness, but greatness doesn't require trophies. Because greatness isn't about what you've done. It's about what you do next.
And what if I want to change my plan? State Farm's here to help. What if I want to change sports?
Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead in these final meters. But here comes an opponent closing the gap. 1 foot in front of the other. They are battling it out. And Chris Paul edges ahead. Those are the hips of a champion.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The NBA app? Oh, you know what's happening.
Oh my goodness!
Getting caught up on every move in real time? It's happening. Getting a breakdown on what's happening now. And next. Yup, that's happening. Amazing original content.
Camera on right there.
Behind the scenes, behind the backs, pre-game fits, and all the action in between, all personalized just for you. It's all happening in the NBA app.
Back here at Cox Pavilion. Utah leading Denver 23-14. A look at the Nuggets last season. Best in the West at 53 and 29. Tops in the league in field goal percentage, 3-point field goal percentage, and assists per game. Nikola Jokic did not win regular season MVP, but he won what mattered. Finals MVP. You would have given him the regular season MVP.
Yeah, I'd have given him the regular season MVP. He was the leader in PER. The leader in PER, and that's player efficiency rating, has been the MVP up until this year for the last 7-8 years. That's normally a stat that's a kingmaker to let you know who the truly best player was that season.
And he was this close to averaging a triple-double as a center. Ashley Stanley missing just about everything. On Jendo on the drive, reverse lay-in won't go down, so he'll go to the charity stripe.
Getting back to Jokic, the stat that jumped out to me the most from the postseason was that he, for the first time in NBA history, you had one guy lead the whole playoffs in points, rebounds, and assists. And we're talking about a center doing this. That's crazy.
In Orlando. Jenda missing at the free throw line. Rebound Stanley. And this is Mark Smith with the rock. Gives it up. This is Funk. Smith penetrating, locked out of there by Hunzenta.
Excellent block.
Ten-point lead for Utah. Samanic wants three, no good.
Yeah. Stanley took 3 too many steps right there. Yeah, not 1 too many, 3 too many. And we see Smith driving the ball. Excellent block. Way to slide your feet by the big fella. Timed it up perfectly.
Deontay George back on the floor for Utah. He has not scored. Utah still up by 10. Once again clearing space. George. Splash.
George, I think he's got it. Wow.
What a way to get on the scoreboard, Keontae George. Here's Golden. Money.
With a nice touch right there. Soft jump hook. A lot of big men don't want to shoot the jump hook in today's game. Act like it's taboo.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, like that type of thing is frowned upon.
Unless Dirk is in the corner.
Stop it. We're not even doing that this game.
5 on the shot clock. Juzang cans the 3. Back-to-back trays for Utah.
Utah just continues their offensive assault.
And Smith does not beat the clock. 7 3-pointers in the opening frame for the Utah Jazz. 2-0 in Summer League play and a strong start tonight.
Finally cracked this Jimmy John Summer Raps case wide open. All right, what do you got? See? Cracks wide open. 3 tantalizing flavors. Voila!
He's good.
Is he?
Jimmy John's Summer Wraps are back for a limited time.
Introducing new Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Music to my ears.
You don't have ears.
Starry, it's different.
CVS is quiet about this program, giving away generic Viagra for just 87 cents. This is from CVS. Look, 9 tablets, 100 milligram sildenafil, aka generic Viagra, for $406. That's $45 a tablet. This is from Walgreens, $417 for 9 tablets of 100 milligrams sildenafil, or $46 per tablet. You can get the exact same tablets from Friday plans for just 87 cents. Text HAM, HAM, to 69069 to get generic Viagra for just 87 cents. All you gotta do is answer a few medical questions on their website. One of their doctors will prescribe you online if appropriate. Right now, Friday Plans is offering $10 off your first package, so you can get 9 tablets for just $15, including taxes and fees. The prescription is free, and the shipping is free as well. Text HAM, HAM, to 69069 today.
Welcome back to Summer League, to Vegas, to Cox Pavilion. Ashley Zombie here with Julian Straw there. And Julian, you've got an early Utah lead here. What do you want to see more from your team in this second quarter?
They got really hot from three, so I think our main focus going into the second quarter and the rest of the game is just limit